Let me give you a quick recap of one of the most demandable projects which you can have in your resume. So although this project is already live on our YouTube channel, it's close to 3.5 hours. So make sure to follow it. In this video, I'm going to give you a quick recap and I'm going to provide you the documentation which you can able to follow throughout this entire course. And that one is the most important thing because this kind of project, you're going to work heavily when you start working as an entry-level job, intermediate job. You're going to build a lot of projects like this. So you can find that I'm already connected and I'm perform all the transactions. So if I want to create the supply chain, I want to register my product for the supply chain, I can simply come back here. I can click on this add. I can give the void address where I want to send the product. So I'll simply come back to my MetaMask. Just watch this video till then. You will understand the complete logic which we have included in this project. So I'll simply come back here, copy the address, and now I can give the receiver address. This particular void address going to receive the product and the fund. So I'll simply click here. I'll pick the date, and then I can pick the distance. I'll go with this random. I can give the price which I want to provide for this particular shipment. So I'll go with, let's say, 5 ETH. You can set any one. Right now I'm testing on hardened environment, but I will also show you that how you can deploy to Sepolia as well. So I'll simply click on this create ship name and you will find the transaction is happening. We are performing all of this and this is what we are passing into our contract. And this one is very important because you have to format, you have to pass the data in actual format which can be stored on the blockchain in the smart contract. So I can simply click on this confirm and the transaction is went through very quickly because we are doing on the local host. So the transaction is completed and you can see the fund got deducted from our wallet, and that's all the details which you will find. And once the transaction get complete, you will find the status is pending, and that's how what happened in the supply chain management. The product will go from warehouse to the supplier and the status will change. So right now it's in the pending. So what I will do, I'll come back here. If I want to see the details about any shipment, I can do that. I can simply click here and I can give the ID. So if I give, let's say 1, I can click on this get details. I will find the details about the shipment, that who is the sender, receiver, pickup time, delivery, distance, price, and the status is not completed yet. So that's why it's not paid. If I go with the first one, click on this get and it will give me the details. If I go with the fourth one, click on this and I will have the details about the recent product we have created. So if I want to start, I can simply click here and I can give the receiver address and I can give the ID of the product. I can click on the start shipment and the transaction is going to take place. You will find that we are passing the data into our smart contract. So let's click on this confirm and the transaction is completed. So that's how you will build the entire system which is going to keep the record of every single transaction, the supply chain you are creating. So if you come back here, you will find the status is changed to transmit. The status is changed. Now we have added the product into the shipment category, means the product is out of from the warehouse. So now what I will do, I'll come back here. This is the start shipment. If I come back here, I can simply change the status. I can give here and I can mark it complete because we have 3 different stages: pending, transmit, and receive. You can add multiple layer. That's why I'm telling you, follow the complete project. I'll provide you the complete documentation which help you to guide through this entire project. So that's what I got it. I can simply provide the address and I can give the ID. Let's say 4, click on this complete shipment and the transaction is happening. I can click on this confirm and you will find the transaction is completed and the product is delivered. You can see the timestamp when the transaction got completed. You can see the price, the money we have received after completing the transaction, because we have to lock the fund. So that fund can be utilized as a delivery cost. That fund can be utilized as a resource. That's all we have discussed extensively in the smart contract development. So that's how you can able to build the entire system. You can click on this your profile and you will find the details about the product which you have created. You can simply switch your void and you can create. If you come back here, you can see and you can mark it complete. If you want to get the details, you can give the ID, click on this get details and you will have the entire information that the paid is done and the price is completed. The transaction is completed. That's why the paid is complete. So every single thing is working fine. If I come back to the code base, you will find the project is running on our local host. So let me give you a quick overview. So you will find that here, I have given you this particular doc in which you will have the entire detail about the project, the architecture we have followed. So if you come back to the table of content, there you will find the chapter wise model, that what architecture I have included. So that's all you will find. I would highly encourage you that you should follow this model. If you come back to the introduction, what data structure we are following and how the data is getting passed down to our blockchain and getting stored in the contract. If you come back to the transaction log, traditional app or DApp, that's the model you will find, that how we are integrating our smart contract with the front end. So that's all you will find. Here you will find all the details about the introduction. If you come back to the environment variable, what environment variables we have taken in our project. So that's all the details which you will find. If you come back to the smart contract, all the function you will find we have included, which allows to store the data. So this is how we are keeping the data in the contract, which keep the track of the individual user, the fund, and the data where it's going and the timestamp. So that's all you will find. If you come back to the front-end architecture, this is what we have, the entire architecture that we have divided in sub-component category, which we can simply combine and call it into our page. We have the Web3 integration where we are using the Web3 package, Ether.js package to build the connection and call all the function we have in the contract. We have the component, deployment, testing, that's all is there. So I would highly encourage you to come back here and follow this complete project. You can come back here, download the starter file. Click here, download the starter file and simply start following the complete project. This will give you a complete idea that how decentralized application get developed. What other things come into the picture when it's come to building a architecture for any business logic, So the setup path is very clear. I'll come back here and I'm going to simply close this one. If you want, you can come back here, go back to the blockchain coder, get the final source code and just go through the entire model, the entire chapters I have included. So what I will do, let me reinstall every single thing and let me show you how you can do the setup. So I'll simply close all of this. I'll open up my terminal and I'm going to simply clear every single thing. So I'll simply type npm run clear, hit enter, and you will find that all of this installation, all of the model is gone. If I come back here, this is the command I'm calling, clear. This will delete all of this folder and file, which will get generated automatically when you will do the installation. So I'll simply come back here, clear up my terminal, and now all I have to do is to simply do the installation of the packages. So if you come back to the environment variable, and there you will find that this is the two environment you have to provide. If you are deploying to Supplier test network, as you all know that Hostclay is depreciated. So we cannot able to use Hostclay, we have to use Supplier for it. And here we have to provide the wallet private key, which allows us to deploy our contract to the test network. So what I will do, I'll simply close this one, come back here. Here you will find the details that I have provided. So this is the contract address you will also have when you will deploy the smart contract, because by default, Hardhat will provide you the same address. If you come back to the Hardhat setup, then you will find all the details which I have provided. So when you will deploy the contract, by default, Hardhat will use this particular account as a deployer. And here you will find all the account which Hardhat will provide you. So you can simply import the private key and perform the transaction in your MetaMask. So that's all you can do. So what you will do, so this is what exactly you will get in the final source code. What I will do, I'll come back here. First thing I have to do is to do the installation of all the packages. So no matter when you are developing this project, it will work absolutely fine. Just follow the way I'm doing the setup. So that's why I'm telling you, follow the complete project. It will just give you the broad idea that how decentralized application get developed just like this. So all I have to do is simply type, I'll come back here, type npm I, hit enter, and it's going to do the installation of the package. This might take a little bit time, just wait. So finally we're done with the installation and you will find that we are getting couple of warning and depreciation. We are focusing on the stability. So no matter when you are developing this project, it will work absolutely fine. So simply ignore that one. I'll simply clear up my terminal. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to simply start my local node, because right now we are testing on our dev environment. So if you come back here you will find a couple of commands. So this is the command we can execute to start our local node. So I'll first split my terminal. I'll come back here, I'll clear up my terminal and I'll say npm run node, hit enter, and it's going to start our local node. And I got this error. Can you guess why it's happening? Why I got this particular error? Because here I have to provide the private key. The private key I have to provide. So we already have that. You can come back here and by default, Hardhat will use this very first account. So you can simply copy this one, copy this. Now you can come back here, paste your private key, save it. Now you can clear up your terminal and type, and there you will find that we have this particular node command. This is the one we have to execute. And after that, we're going to deploy the smart contract. So we already are in this particular directory. If I check my node version, I have the latest one. It will work absolutely fine. So all I have to do is to simply type npm run node, hit enter, and it's going to start our local blockchain, which is Hardhat. And you will find that this is the RPC endpoint where our node is running. This is the endpoint where our node is running. So what I will do, make sure this should be running. This should be running. Now what we have to do is come back here in the other terminal, and here we have to deploy our contract. So first thing, we have to clear up our terminal. Once we're done with that, type npm run. You have to compile the contract. So we run this particular command and it will compile the contract. This is what we have called. Now we have to deploy our contract. So simply copy this one, clear up your terminal, type npm run and give the deploy script, hit enter, and you will find the contract is deployed successfully. And by default, you will have the same address. you will have the same address. If you come back here, and that's what you have to provide here. So this is how you can deploy to localhost. So we have activated the localhost network and we can simply start our application. So let's clear my terminal. I got it. Perfect. Now I'll simply type npm run dev. Before I type, I want you to come back here, open up your MetaMask, and you will find that I have already configured the local host. So I'll delete this one. I'll switch and I'm going to delete this one because our application is auto configured. So when you will open the application, it will automatically configure the network in the MetaMask. So what I will do, I'll come back here, simply type npm run dev, hit enter, and we'll start our application on localhost 3000. So now I'll come back here, copy that, open a new tab. I'll simply close this one, old one. Make sure to follow the complete project. Come back here, type localhost, and here it will open and you will have auto configuration. So click on this confirm and we have successfully configured the network in our MetaMask. If I click here, you will find that I have this much fun. If I show you the void address, this is the one, 2266, and Haddad will use the same one. If you want to import more account, you can simply come back here, go back here, you can copy it from here, or I have already given you all the accounts. So you can simply copy it right from here like this, copy, come back here, click on this add wallet. Here you will have the option, click here, import, and the account is imported. Click here and you will have this much fun. So click on this connect and you are connected. Now give a quick reload. Once you connect, now you are ready to perform the transaction. So I'll simply click on this add, provide the address. I can come back here. Let's give the receiver address, which is going to be account number 2. And I can simply copy that one. I can simply paste that, give this date, and I can give the distance, click on the price. So I'll go with 4, click on this create shipment. And I can simply click on this confirm. And the shipment is completed. We have created the shipment. It's in the pending state. If you want to check the status, you can give the ID, which is 0. Click on this and you will have the details. If you want to start the shipment, you can click here, give the address and start the shipment. And now the shipment is in transmit. So click on confirm and the transaction is completed. If you want to complete the shipment, click here, give the address, give the 0, click on this complete shipment, and you can mark this as a shipment. So you will find the product is delivered and all the data is reflecting absolutely fine. So that's how you can test. This project is absolutely phenomenal. We have included this chapter, so you can go through that. You can spend some good time, try to understand the entire model we have included and how every single thing is coming together. That one is the most important thing. And if you want to deploy to test network, you can do that very easily. So I'll simply close this one, I'll delete this one. And if you come back here, you will find that here we have to get our Sofali. And here you have to provide your actual void private key. So I can get it very easily. You can come back to this particular site, open a new type ARKM, hit enter, and you will have the very first link. Click here and it will take you to the dashboard. So make sure to log in, create your account and verify it. Once you will do that, then you will have the dashboard where you can able to get your own API key. So it took me a while, but finally I got it. Again, it's reloading. So I already got my credential. I can come back here and that's what I can paste here. Make sure to get it. It's very straightforward. I have explained tons of time and I've also covered in the complete project. So we got our credential. So I have to also get my private key, which is very straightforward to get. I'll simply come back here, open up my MetaMask, and I'm using the account number 2. I'll click here, account details, go back to the private key, give my credential, and click on confirm. Got my credential, I can come back here and now I have to simply paste my credential. So let me remove this one. This is the hardest one. Finally, I got my credential. Now we are ready to deploy our contract. So if you come back here, this is the command we have to execute to deploy to Sofali. I'll open it up, type npm run, give the command, hit enter, and it's going to compile the contract and it's going to simply deploy your smart contract. So just wait. Soon you will get the details. You will have your artifact in which you will have the ABI of the contract. That's what we are using. Close this one. We got our contract address. Simply copy this one. Close this one. Come back here in the front end. And that's what we have to provide here. So you can simply paste. You can deactivate this. And you have to activate the Sofali. Now here we have to also provide our API key. So let me get that very quickly. So I got it. I'll paste here. I got my credential. Now I'm ready to start our application. Type npm run dev, hit enter, and our application is got started. Localhost 3000. Perfect. Compile successfully. Now you can come back here, close all of these open tabs. Let's create a new one, hit enter, and you will find our application is connected successfully. If I come back here, you will find that we have Sofali and the balance is there. If I simply disconnect my wallet, let's click on this logout. I'm logged out. If you reload the page, I'm logged out. It will automatically open it up. I can give my credential, and I'm logged in to the application. So once you're done with that, now you're ready to create your shipment. I can come back here. I'll get my void address as a receiver. So I'll come back here, get this one, copy. I need to get the void address. So I'll simply click here, click on this, copy. I got that. Now I can paste that. I can pick the date. So the date is going to be something in future, and I have to pick the distance. So it's going to be this, and I don't have much fund. So you can see I have very little fund. So I have to give a small fund. So I'll say 0.001. So depending on the fund, that's what you have to provide, because if you give 1 ETH, you don't have that fund because you're going to deposit the fund in the contract. So what I will do, I'll simply click on this create shipment, and here it's going to perform the transaction. So let's come back here, click on this confirm, and the transaction is happening. If you come back here, you will find the transaction in the pending. Soon the transaction will complete and you are ready to interact with the contract and the DApp. So the transaction is completed and you will find the details right up here. So every single thing is working fine. I hope you have understood. So I must tell you to follow the complete project. This one is the most important project you can have in your portfolio. You can come back here in the blockchain coder, get the starter file, download it, and try to follow it. I have also given the entire documentation, and this is how you have to do the setup when you will get the final source code. This is how you have to do the setup. You can also go through the documentation, which I have covered extensively, so you can understand all the logic, all the model. So I hope this is a very interesting project which you have to include if you really want to learn blockchain development and understand all the model, the custom model from scratch. So that's the quick overview I wanted to give you all. With that, have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.